Shalom and good day, this is Tehillim29 back again for another solicitation station. I believe we're up to number 26. So as you can see here, I have the Marvel previews and the DC Connect latest issue. I'll now prepare to start off with the Marvel one, so we can have a look through that one and then move directly into the DC Connect. So, as we look into this particular cover, we have Jed MacKay, who's still on Moon Knight, which has been pretty good, I must admit. As I come off from reading the latest issue, it's definitely getting a little bit more interesting in regards to the story and the character of the Black Spectre. And yes, no doubt we are going to be pushing for the actual death of Mark Spector. So it's going to be very interesting. But I wouldn't be surprised if maybe plot twist we learn that the Black Spectre might maybe be a brother to Mark Spector, maybe from another universe, just out of curiosity, just out of rough guess. Doesn't mean it's accurate, and personally I hope it's not accurate. I just don't want the story to be that predictable. So moving into the next lot of pages, we have X-Men being promoted, and of course Disney trash shown in this as well. Anyone remember when Disney used to be good and used to put out good quality content? Rarely happens these days. So we move into Timeless, which I probably won't be picking up. Moving into more promotion of the Death of Moon Knight. We get to have a look at some of the variant covers and also what the story might be about. But no doubt this will sort of set up for a rebirth of the character. Oh, so we've got another series by Jed MacKay, The Vengeance of the Moon Knight, which definitely looks interesting. Would have thought for that the character of maybe Hunter's Moon might have been taking center stage for that, but it looks like maybe not. We, of course, move into the gang war. Yeah, not really interested. We get to see a little bit more with Amazing Spider-Man and Daredevil. None of these are presently on my pull list. Fake Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, that looks interesting. I do like the cover. We, of course, have some Luke Cage and some more Superior Spider-Man. Carnage and Spider-Boy. More Punisher and Daredevil. None of these are on my list. Along with this stuff, more Marvel Zombies and She-Hulk. If that's meant to be She-Hulk, yeah, okay. Let's keep her feminine, not masculine. We, of course, have some Catwolf and some Captain Marvel. Some more Spidey and Wolverine. Not enough. Not really anything there that I'd grab. Maybe the facsimile edition. Annoying Spider-Gwen. And of course, more titles that are not on my list. And again, more titles that aren't on my list. More titles that aren't on my list. Terrible Disney Star Wars. Yet not interested. And of course, we've got some Blade, which might be more interesting than the Disney Star Wars. Mix-up of sorts. X-Men, Venom, Spider-Man, more X-Men related stuff, more X-Men related stuff, none of it on my list. Some Wolverine, not on my list, but it is actually a facsimile edition. Claremont and Miller, issue 1. I might consider picking that up. We, of course, have some Avengers, Silver Surfer. More stuff not on my list. Again, more stuff not on my list. More stuff not on my list. Again, more stuff not on my list. And no one wants to trash a Disney Star Wars. More Disney Trash Wars. And more Disney Trash Wars. More Disney Trash Wars where they destroy your beloved characters. And many others. Slowly approaching the end by the looks of things. I think we've just gone a little bit past the halfway mark. Not interested in Dr. Aphra or the Bounty Hunters. Of course, Disney destroying the characters that you've beloved for many years. And destroying their basically OG origins. Of course, the Stormbreakers. Slowly moving into a better section. But again, not interested in the Micronauts. Yes, the collected editions. Well, we've got the Amazing Spider-Man there, which definitely looks like it might be worth picking up. Some good old Frank Miller Daredevil. Definitely be worth to pick up. I don't mind his rendition of the character. Of course, we also have more Disney ruined Star Wars characters. More of the collected editions. None of interest. None of interest here. Hopefully soon we'll reach the trade paperbacks. Again, nothing of interest. Finally into the trades. Nothing of interest presently. Spider-Man of India. Might be worth checking out. Doesn't mean I'll like it. More stuff not of interest. Nothing really of interest. Again, nothing really of interest. Nothing really of interest. I think you could probably throw that Yoda thing into the fire. Because it's Disney destroying more and more of the characters. Not really helping him. Next thing they'll probably have in the reboot version of Star Wars is a gay Yoda. And Grogu never existed and was never his. We've got some Hulk. Maybe next time. Not really a lot of interest here. Yes. Now, this is something good. Strange Academy Year 2. Now, this I'd consider picking up. Plus, the writer is actually a decent writer. Nothing really of interest there. Though the 2-in-1 with Thing might be of interest. Captain America, Luke Cage, some Epic Collection. Of course, this is the Legends, aka might now be called the Heritage series now. Pay attention to that. We have Avengers and Siege. Nothing of interest there. And moving in the last but not least, the posters that they've got coming out. I think the best posters that they've probably got in here are the Wolverine one and the Moon Knight one, if I were to pick any. Well, now it's time to move into the DC Connect. And what could be more boring than Titans Beast World crap with Tom Taylor at the helm? Politicizing and misogynizing and white saberizing everything. Of course, a bit of an introduction as to what's in the book. Some more Beast World related stuff. I'm sick of these events. And this event should not be crossing over in the effing next year. More Beast World crap. I'm sorry, but I've already lost interest. About the only thing that I'd sort of be interested in picking up would be any one-shots that might have any Dan Jurgens on it. Now, this is something a bit decent I'd rather read. The Legendary Monsterverse crossing over with the DC Universe. And, rack off, Jason Aaron. Don't want your crap. Kneel before Zod? Maybe. Batman Santa Claus, Silent Night. With these, I'll be getting the ones which have Damian Wayne Robin with the character. Slowly a good riddance to the Chip Zdarsky run, I hope. And maybe the RV1. And hopefully the Gotham War. That piece of trash. Of course, Nightwing, yeah, still on my list. Batman and Robin, still on my list. None of these sort of on my list. None of these on my list. Superman, yes, on my list. Of course, we have World's Finest, still on my list. Action Comics, still on my list. And Superman-related stuff, still on my list. I'm not really interested in the Tom King Wonder Woman. And trust me, the depictions already of Damian Wayne and John Samuel Kent have already been ruined by Tom King. And you can guarantee it in the next upcoming issues, to which he covers the Super Sons babysitting his new Wonder Woman legacy character. I'm sorry, but I like the Joelle Jones one a little bit more. Jay Garrick, The Flash, must admit, what I've seen of it so far and what I've read of it so far, it's actually quite good. Definitely worth the pickup. In regards to the Alan Scott Green Lantern, Tim Shuriken, going all effing crazy at the reader base, if you write crap, the people are going to call you out on it. And if you want to stop writing crap, maybe you should leave the project. And maybe go, I don't know, independent? Of course, we've got some Green Lantern, which would also cover the Sinister Sons, which I definitely want to pick up. Just the main Green Lantern one. Not really interested in the other titles. Blue Beetle, on my list. Green Arrow, not really on my list. Hawkgirl, I ain't going to touch that with a 4-foot pole, let alone a 10-foot pole. Shazam and World's Finest have both been pretty good. Definitely enjoyed what Mark Waid has been giving us. Definitely pick it up and check it out. The facsimile edition of the Teen Titans. Now that would be worth to pick up, considering it's Marv Wolfman. Some more facsimile editions of interest. I definitely like the look of that 405, 406, and also maybe 407. The Only Advantage, and also the 404. They all have Frank Miller on the title. Maybe I might consider picking it up. Seeing it is sort of like meant to be DC in-canon storyline. Last Days of Lex Luthor, not really interested. Peacemaker tries hard. Yeah, I'll give it a pass. Finally, the collected editions. So, what do we have here? We got the Nocturne, Act 1. Justice Buster, most definitely. I will definitely grab Volume 2 of these mangas, because I actually enjoy reading quite a bit of manga, and you'll also see it on the channel when I do either reviews on it, or even a group of manga that I've actually been reading through. We've got the Operation Joker, Superman vs. Meshi. Finally moving towards the end, Night Terrors, yeah, good riddance. This Nightmare series is over. Moving into some more collected editions, that Fourfield Omnibus by Jack Kirby definitely looks worth the grab. Some other comic books. I'm not too sure if there's anything that I want to pick up. Now here's some things that I'd want to grab. We got the Batman Urban Legends, most definitely. We also have the Milestones universe. Absolutely enjoyed the first two omnibuses, or the first two compendiums. I want to read the third. And this is a lot of stuff that's being reprinted. And a lot of this will be like a lot of the not so newer stuff. In other words, this will be a lot of the older stuff. We have, of course, Static, Monkey Prince. Definitely enjoyed this series of Monkey Prince. If you're someone who enjoys sort of like Chinese myths and fairy tales, or Chinese myths and tales, it sort of connects to that, especially, for example, the Journey to the West, the story of Monkey King. It sort of works around that. And I must admit, I do enjoy the Monkey series. If you ever check it out, check it out. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. Absolutely crazy. And in the original 1978 series, they weren't afraid to use politically incorrect language. Just saying. And of course, the Flash 1 Minute War. Definitely want to pick that up because Jeremy Adams. And by the way, a big thanks to everyone who has watched this video. And have yourself an awesome day. Please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Oh, and please include some comments as well. What have you been reading? I mean it. What have you been reading? I don't care if it's Marvel, DC, independent, manga, manhwa. Just throw it in the comments. And who knows, maybe I might find a title of interest there that I might want to check out. Or because you put in the effort to let me know something that you're enjoying. Until then, have yourself an awesome day, and let's keep it colourful. And thanks again for watching this Solicitation Station.